Have you ever been lying in bed, completely relaxed, minding your own business, and then suddenly your brain goes, remember that embarrassing thing you said in 2009? And there you are, wide awake, staring at the ceiling, reliving a moment that absolutely nobody else remembers. You could be having a perfectly normal day, making a cup of tea, walking the dog, trying to fall asleep, and then, out of nowhere, your brain opens the cringe folder. So today's random thought is this: why do we remember embarrassing things from 20 years ago? And the slightly annoying answer is because your brain thinks embarrassment is important. Not pleasant, important. Humans are social creatures. For most of human history, being accepted by the group mattered a lot. So our brains became very good at noticing social mistakes. Things like saying the wrong thing, looking foolish, being judged, or feeling excluded. Your brain treats those moments as useful information. Almost like it's saying, right, let's remember that so we never do it again. Which would be fine, except it doesn't always bring the memory back in a calm and helpful way. It doesn't say, here is a gentle learning point from your past. No, it says, here is a full emotional replay of that awkward thing you said at school, complete with shame, panic, and a tiny internal scream. Very useful. Thanks, brain. Embarrassing memories can stick because they are emotional, and emotional moments are often easier to remember than ordinary ones. You probably don't remember what you had for lunch on a random Tuesday 15 years ago, unless, of course, you somehow dropped it down the front of yourself in front of somebody you liked. Then your brain keeps it in high definition. Embarrassment also involves self-awareness. You're not just remembering what happened, you're remembering how it felt. The heat in your face, the awkward silence, the desperate wish to teleport to another country. And because the emotion was strong, the memory can feel more vivid. The funny thing is that most other people probably forgot the moment almost immediately because they were too busy thinking about their own lives or their own embarrassing stories and memories, because everyone has a cringe folder, even the calm, confident-looking people, especially them probably. The problem is, when we replay embarrassing memories, we often judge our past selves using our present brain. So you might think, why did I say that? But the honest answer is probably because you were younger, or nervous, or tired, or trying your best, or simply being a human person with a mouth, which is always risky. Sometimes these memories pop up because your brain is trying to protect you. It's scanning the past for lessons, but it can overdo it. So instead of saying, helpful note for next time, it says, let's watch the director's cut of your most awkward moments. So if an embarrassing moment suddenly appears, it can help to remind yourself that was a moment, not a life sentence. You're allowed to have been awkward. You're allowed to have said the wrong thing. You're allowed to be a person who has learned and moved on. Even if your brain is still holding a little tiny award ceremony for the most embarrassing moment of 2006. So next time a cringe memory pops into your head, try not to panic. It probably doesn't mean anything is wrong. It just means your brain is very committed to social quality control. A bit too committed, if we're honest. And that's today's random thought.